I'm Lila.
I'm Grace.
And I'm Cece, and we're Youth Deacons.
We wanted to come on here and express our support for the Black Lives Matter movement and talk about why we have this banner in front of our church.
Recently, the idea of systemic racism and injustice has been brought to light due to the killings of George Floyd and many other African Americans across the country. It's disheartening that it's taken this long for our country to wake up about racism, but I think that we all have the power and the will to do better. Supporting the Black Lives Matter movement is extremely important to me. I will never understand what so many of my friends and my peers have been through due to racism, but I have committed myself to actively fighting racism and supporting them and standing with them. This immunity that I have has empowered me even more to help combat racism every single day. It is important to me that I do my part in standing up against racism and promising a better future for my peers and people of color. I also believe that as a place of worship, we have a responsibility given to us by God to ensure that all of our community members feel welcome and loved. I know that as a church, we can be on the right side of history and do better from here on out.
As people of God, we must love our neighbor as ourselves. This includes people of every race, ethnicity, gender, religion, and every other difference that we may have. We all must stand with those who are oppressed. This will help those whose voices have been drowned out from racism and inequality they have endured throughout their life to finally be heard. Romans chapter 12, verse 9 states, "Love must be sincere. Hate what is evil, cling to what is good." Racism is evil and has been affecting our country far too long. The love we share with our brothers and sisters of all colors is what we must cling to, because that is what brings goodness to this world. Us young people have a strong impact on the Black Lives Matter movement because we are effectively using our voice. I, along with Lila, Cece, and many youth around the country, have united to bring the Black Lives Matter movement to life because we know equality is right and what we need. A verse that resonates with me, especially during this time, is, "Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech and conduct, in love, in purity, and in faith."
As youth, we hope that everybody in our community sees that AHC has lots to offer, that everybody here can be treated with respect and dignity, and that they have the freedom to voice their opinions. I have the freedom to voice my opinions and to be heard 100% without the fear that I will be ignored or judged for who I am. The Black Lives Matter sign shows people outside of our community, but also individuals inside the four walls of our church, that respect, dignity, and freedom are offered to them, not just people who have been here for a long time, but everybody who feels that they need a safe place to be accepted no matter what path in life they're on. As a faith community, we were able to come face to face with an issue that affects everybody differently. But as a faith community, we are also able to show that we can love one another and understand one another through tough times. This sign is a symbol of Asylum Hill's values as a family of faith.
Now more than ever, it's so important that we come together as a church and show our love and support for our Black friends, family, and neighbors.